I have a really big mission, and it's all tied around healing the world through infinite love and using the my resources and the fact that I've been in the pit of hell. I've seen the darkest, deepest depravity of human nature, which catches attention of people. And I can say, okay, I've been there. This is what it looks like. Now let's talk about how to heal. Because I've come to an understanding that just going undercover and pulling out 20 children at a time, yes, I made a massive impact in the lives of those children. But the challenge, Kat, is this: unless we can fix the demand, then every single child that is pulled out is replaced with another victim. And all I'm doing is victimizing more by saving the ones that are there because I haven't fixed the demand. My goal 10 years ago, my goal was to eradicate this evil from the world, was to eradicate child trafficking. One child being sold is unacceptable. 8 million being sold for sex and organ harvesting is beyond comprehension. And the number is bigger today than it was 10 years ago when I started. So I thought, wow, if my goal is to eradicate this, I'm not making progress. And so I made a decision a month ago. I just finished with some rescue missions last year in Ecuador. I took down 6 different trafficking rings, horrible people, rescued these children, got them back to their families. And I said, no, you know what? I'm done. I'm done doing the undercover. I'll still fund groups that are doing it, but I am a well-connected, well-spoken person who has seen children in chains, and my heart is big enough that I believe, I call this crazy, but Kat, I believe I can raise the vibration of mankind. I believe that I can take my words and my heart and help people change the trajectory of their life, change the thought patterns that are holding them down and creating generational trauma. And I've come to an understanding that yes, there are 8 million children being sold for this horrible thing is beyond comprehension, but it's tiny compared to the real number. And the real number, the demand from generational trauma, 1 out of every 5 men has had sexual violence sometime in their life, and 1/4 of them, 200 million men, that happened under the age of 10 years old. And the average age of somebody who remembers it or comes out publicly is 52 years old. That's my age. They've had their entire adult lifetime holding this trauma, affecting their ability to raise their children with infinite love, affecting their ability to speak with peace and love. That anger, that pain that's so deep inside is driving this tsunami of demand for things like child trafficking, and it's creating a generational trauma situation with their kids. And so if I can use those stories, and what's beautiful about you being in this work as an empath, I was in deep meditation, and I said, Source, I need to know the path. What is the path? What is step 1? What is step 2? What do I need to do to help heal the world? And I was told this: step 1, or book 1, or is called Are You Listening? Not are you listening, but are you listening? And if I can help people learn to feel and recognize the spirit of truth, that every one of them were born with this light that is inside of them, that was darkened by people with trauma that held them down and said evil things to them, etc. If I can help them tie into that beautiful light and use the platform that I have from the child rescue missions and building the company, etc., to catch their attention and say, okay, let me tell you how I did it. Every single child rescue mission, I didn't operate on logic and protocol. I was listening, and I was led to exactly the right people who were selling the children in every city. And in building the company, the same thing. I was led to the right people, the right phone calls, the right everything that brought in these beautiful resources that now I can use for good. I've actually just sold this house and everything is being used for good. We're going to put it in that the new people are moving in 2 weeks. It's been a beautiful place to host fundraisers and everything else. But now I'm going to spend my time and my money on healing souls. So that's my mission. That's where we're going. And I'm super excited to share with your audience some of these beautiful truths, these energetic truths of transformation that I've had in my life and those tools that I've been able to use to help heal others.